First project we decided to take on in our new house was putting a feature wall behind the TV in our basement. That stark white wall just wasn't doing it for us. But first things first, had to take down this big metal bracket. We knew we were going to do shiplap. We knew we wanted to paint it black. Nettie found this material when we were walking through the store. We thought we'd give it a try. With the area prepped, materials picked, it was time to start cutting. Basically, I just kind of measured off 3 feet, 2 feet. The boards were a little over 8 feet long, so I just want to have some kind of a different measurement throughout. I want to have some different interesting lines going in the background. I didn't want it to be too standard. Started up in the upper left-hand corner. Not sure why. I don't think there was a real rhyme or reason to where you start in these projects, but I definitely wanted to have at least one good starting point. And once you got the first piece in, it just all went from there. Everything lined up great. Walls and ceiling were straight. That was awesome. Our basement was finished by the builder, so that really helped out with a lot of straight lines. I did eventually start going right to left because I found it a little bit easier to measure out the next boards once I got to the far end of the wall. So it was a real easy project. It was a little challenging once I got to that last corner there. That last piece, I had to do a little adjustments. Had to cut off the bottom flange and cut off that groove so it can kind of just pop right in. Worked like a charm. So I'll admit the char finish on the boards, it was a bit of a challenge to work with. Did leave some scuff marks on the wall, but thank God I can paint. But I love the end product, looks great. Lynette loves it. It was a very simple project to work on. Knocked it out in a couple days, and I couldn't be happier with the results.